Hi, Lisa Dodson here. I just want to give you some really quick pointers on how to hit a great slice serve. It's not that difficult. The difficulty comes in that a lot of you serve with an incorrect grip. You use a flat forehand grip for your serve. That sets the strings forward. When you hit a slice serve or any spin serve, the front edge of the racket must lead forward to the ball, otherwise you can't hit spin. So you have to change this grip. Pros, we try and get you to do it all the time. It's called a continental grip, and that is just moving your hand over slightly to the left. So now when you go to hit, you'll see the edge of the racket is going forward to the ball. That is a must. Usually we give up too soon because now with the edge going forward, the ball feels powerless. It goes down, it goes short, it's just not great. And it never goes where you want it to go. It always ends up to the left of your service box. So what we're going to do, instead of changing your serve, if that's the problem, we're going to change what your mindset is and what your brain is saying that you should do. Okay? Here we go. So when you move your grip over to this continental grip, it sets the edge forward. And when you hit the ball, it's going to curve as a righty. It's always going to curve from right to left. It's no longer going to travel straight. And as a lefty, it's always going to curve from left to right. So you need to allow room from where it's originating, where you're contacting it, to where you want it to land. You need to allow room for it to curve. So what's the logical way to do that? Everyone always says to me, oh, do I need to change my stance? Do I need to change my take back? Do I need to turn more? No, none of that. You need to change where you're aiming in your brain. Your brain drives this whole thing. It goes eyes to brain to body, okay? So your brain is going to decide now that instead of serving straight towards the target, we're just going to trick ourselves a little bit and we're going to aim to the right. So you can see a towel on the net there to the right. That would be a great thing for you to do when you're practicing this. Put a towel on the net way too far to the right, and you can see a towel on the ground on the service box where I'm serving to, and that's where I would like for my ball to land. So I'm going to do a little progression here. I'm going to toss the ball way too far to the right, so you're going to hopefully see that. And it's a really great way to practice because it gets you used to the grip and it gets you used to this feeling of what the slice serve is, because it doesn't feel like a flat serve. You don't hear that big pop and the bang and the whole thing that you expect to hear. So what you're going to hear is more of a whisper. The ball is going to travel slower even though you're swinging just as hard as a flat serve. And the ball is not going to do what you think it's going to do. Okay, so these first ones are going to be too far to the right, the toss, but you're going to see a tremendous amount of spin. So now I'm going to hit them correctly. I'm going to aim in the right place, which is at that towel. Some of you are going to find that you have to aim off the court to the right. Some of you are going to find that you don't have to aim as far right until you get it and you know how much spin is coming off of your racket. When you start this, you have no idea what's coming off of your racket. So you really have to play with it, have a good time, get out there and hit a bunch of serves, make the ball curve, and then use this information to figure out how to get it into the box. Okay? These last ones, I'm going to aim at the right place, and hopefully I'll hit the towel. That's it. Aim right as a righty. Aim left as a lefty. Whether you're in the deuce court or the ad court, you're always a righty or a lefty. You're still going to aim wide because your ball is always going to curve in the same direction. Use that, and you're going to be loving your slice serve.